Hi guys, I'm making this video basically to in response to another video that someone's made on YouTube. Well, not in response. I got the inspiration to do this from someone else called Cool Doodle on YouTube. Yeah, it's a very good. He did a video called "Movies That Scared Me as a Kid," and yeah, I want to talk about some movies that scared me as a kid. Now, not the whole. Sometimes not the whole movie scared me, or did scare me as a kid. Or scare me, and none of these films scare me now, but they scared me as a kid, and I will talk about why and what about them scared me and everything. There's not loads of them, and some of them I don't even have on DVD as of yet. But we'll kick it off, shall we? The first one that this scared me. Quite a bit of this scared me. 1995 it came out, and this is the film Jumanji. Yeah, this scared me as a kid, I will say this. Starring Robin Williams. It's basically about this board game they find. You know the story, basically this board game they find that it's like a magical board game, and the guy gets sucked in and he comes back out later when kids play it, and it's like stuff can come out the game and it like ruins your life, and it's really strange and really bizarre. But yeah, what scared me about this was well, some of the animals didn't scare me. That lion didn't scare me, which I think might have scared a lot of people. Now I don't know if you can see some of these pictures on the back. Got the elephant, the pelican, and there's a lion. The lion didn't scare me. The stampede scared me a bit. Some of the things that come out that game did scare me a bit, and some of the events that happen. The bit with that monsoon scene scared me, and then there's that other scene. That plant scared me. And one thing that particularly scared me was one particular bit, and that's supposed to be like almost comedic, but it wasn't for me. The bit when that plant picks up the police cruiser and then just crushes it and swallows it. That partially scared me, and that was weird. And there was lots of things. The kid transforming into the monkey, the spider scene, the earthquake scene, even that hunter Van Pelt. I found him quite scary when I was a kid. This doesn't scare me much anymore. I see it more comedic now than a really silly movie. It's a good movie, but it did scare me as a kid. This did scare me as a kid. Yeah, I can say about that. The other two ones I've got are on videotape. This is Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book. This is the Disney version. It's another Disney version though. It's the live-action Disney version with real animals and people and everything. It's very different. It's very different from the other Jungle Book. It's very different from the Jungle Book they made in. It was very different from the one they made in the 1960s. This was the one made in 1994, I believe. Stars Jason Scott Lee and Lena Headey, and it's got Sam Neill and like John Cleese in it as well, and what's the dude's name? Carly Yules. I think that's how you pronounce his last name. He's in this, and that dude. The dude who's in the latest X-Men film. He was also in Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels. Anyway, I can't remember his name, but the dude, he's in this as well. What mostly scared me about this was some of the death scenes of particularly the guys who are against Mowgli, the other dudes, because it's like the British Raj and time of the British Raj and exploration, and when the British Empire, like Victorian times, basically that's when it's set. And if they got mauled by animals, it didn't scare me, because I knew that animals could have done that to you, especially with Shere Khan, where the one dude gets killed by Shere Khan in the film, and where the other dude at the end gets killed by Kaa, the snake. That didn't scare me at all. But what did scare me are the deaths that are different from that. One of the deaths is that this guy, particularly, this is the one that mostly scared me, is of the guy who dies by getting sucked into quicksand. That did scare me. This whole thing with this guy sucking quicksand and he's like, ah! Literally, oh, that's quicksand! I mean, sucking me down! That's sucking me under! That scared the crap out of me as a kid. I mean, literally, I wouldn't have shown that to a kid. And it's got a PG rating, but literally that scared the hell out of me as a kid. It's not an adult. This is not a movie for really little kids. Don't, honestly. And the other one that did scare me is the guy who gets killed in the trap at the Monkey City. The guy when the room starts coming down on him and he gets crushed. That thing of the roof coming in, that scared me. I actually had nightmares after seeing this film about quicksand and about stuff like that, and about particularly the quicksand. I had nightmares about that, about quicksand and stuff. But that was disturbing. It was, that scared me. The next one, not the whole movie scared me, but a particular bit in the film. And it may be weird as this is coming from a kids' film. I'm not joking. This is a kids' film. Film of Bug's Life. This was the first film I ever saw in the cinema. I think it might have been about, I can't remember when it came out. It came out about 1990. Oh dear me, I can't even remember now. 96, 90 something like that. Yeah, 96 or something. Yeah, and anyway, what scared me in this film was the one scene. I fell asleep in the cinema accidentally while we were seeing this. I was in about two or three at the time. And the scene that scared me is the scene when Hopper, at the end, Hopper's death, gets killed by that bird. Bird picks him up, takes him to the nest, and then they eat the bird. Even though I knew that happens in nature, it sort of scared me because the guy's screaming and all over the place. That scared me as a kid. It did slightly scare me as a kid. But that was really bizarre. Yeah, it's not a movie. This is a movie that is for kids, but that scene did scare me, and it didn't really have huge effects on me, but that bit scared me. Other ones I don't have on video. I do have them, but not the whole movie scared me. I've come in at like one scene or two. Reign of Fire. It's one of my favourite films. That Reign of Fire, about dragons taking over the world. Well, what's scary about that film was, really enough, the poster scared me as a kid. When we went to Disneyland, funny enough, there was this ride, showed a special effects thing from that film, and that did creep me out a bit. And, that was all that scared me about it. It wasn't the film at all, but it was bizarre. The Day After Tomorrow, the film The Day After Tomorrow, the trailer scared me, and, it was in 2004, I don't know how old I was, but, that scared me. And the other one that scared me, I must have been 10 at the time, about 2004, that scared me. Another one that scared me was, in The Day After Tomorrow, was particularly that bit where the guy opens the door and he gets frozen. The guy opens the door and he suddenly gets frozen and his arms go like that. And he suddenly gets frozen in this like shocked face and his look on his face. That scared me a bit. What's the other one? Home Alone scared me as a kid. That did scare me. Home Alone did scare me. Not the movie scaring me as such, but after I saw that film, I did become incredibly paranoid about burglars and the house being burgled. And in a way, I still am paranoid about being burgled. And if you listened to my house when I was a kid, you would understand why the floorboards creak in the night. And often, when I was a kid, I kept thinking, like, is there, like, a person, like, creeping about on the land, creeping about in my house? And that's the reason the floorboards are creaking. I was strange. I don't know why I thought that, but it was bizarre. So that had an adverse effect on me. What else had an effect on me? I can't really think of anything else, to be honest with you. Some people say things like Jaws, but I didn't actually watch Jaws until I was like 12 at the time, maybe 12. Got the DVD, and I didn't watch it until then. Other ones that didn't really scare me as such, that some people consider scary. I can't even think of any at the moment. Not off the top of my head. Some people find scary. I don't find scary. I'll watch them later. I watched them until later. And that may be the reason why I wasn't so scared. I was more mature by the time I watched them. But still, films like that did scare me as a kid. Anyway, that's that. That's what I wanted to say. So Jumanji scared me. That scene of Bugs Life scared me. The Jungle Book. That scene of the Jungle Book scared me with the quicksand. Anyway, yeah. One thing I would like to ask: comment on this video and tell me videos that scared you as a kid. What films scared you as a kid? Like really scared you? And sometimes they can even mess you up to this day. Like Home Alone makes me paranoid about burglars, and even The Day After Tomorrow. Even watching disaster films that are completely fictional. I still have a fear of natural disasters, and I still fear natural disasters. I had nightmares about tornadoes right into my teens. Tornadoes, particularly tornadoes, right into my teens. Anyway, that's that. Tell me what films you found scary as a kid. Put them down in the description bar. And I'll see you later, guys. Rock on.